mission for Nick Valentine, and through we took care mainly of side quests and scavenging and upgrading armor and such, and left off here where we will now begin the introduction to Far Harbor. Even though I might be out of ammo, I'm sure we'll find some along the way.
Possibly go wrong.
What can possibly go wrong?
Alright, so here's Witch back once again helping Raven out with his videos because he's not a people person. Surprising, I know. So I'm gonna continue commentating for him while we explore the world of Far Harbor, which is honestly one of my absolute least favorite Fallout things. I really am not a fan of Far Harbor, which is why he's playing.
Well, I thought it'd be better than completing the main mission right off the bat, you know?
We also just like to do things in a weird order, so we don't subscribe to that whole let's finish the main mission first thing. That's just not us.
Say you wife.
Alright, so we're looking at the next level up that we're gonna do for our character. You know, I think we gotta upgrade strength. I think we really need armor at the point that we're at. And so just one more point in strength will get us to, I'm sorry, blacksmith. And I think that'll help us out. Ah yes, the friendliest people in the Commonwealth. They see a boat pull up and they go, hey, let's shoot them.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. Don't get many visitors.
Yes, I know this is Far Harbor. We're supposed to be here. Right?
So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town.
Yeah, Alan.
Are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth moved assuming they have passed out. My family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Mariners incoming.
You help us.
That's a
defend
comforting
the town,
thought.
and I'll
Hey
answer
guys,
any
something's
questions
coming
you
through the
have.
fog. What
Take
is
the
it?
post
We
to the
don't
top
know.
of the wall. Never let- Dude, you might not be able to rescue you in time.
Do I want to know what in time means? No. No, I do not. So now we meet our new friends, the Gulpers, who are really freaky. Welcome to Far Harbor, where we have radioactive tadpoles that are really big and really angry. This is why I don't like Far Harbor, it freaks me out.
And now you see what we're up against. Fog and creatures it spits out, taking the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
Well, hey, that's a nice prize. 275 bottle caps.
Managed to survive despite all that. Must be tough.
Ornery life.
The fog kind of confuses me in terms of just lore. You know, how long has it been here? It sounds like it comes and goes every couple of years. But then, you know, old Longfellow seems to be pretty much the oldest dude on the island, and he goes, oh yeah, this is normal.
It's radioactive vapor.
But my question really comes, I mean, you know, Raven says it's radioactive vapor, and yeah, that makes sense, but if Longfellow is the longest living guy on this island, and he says it's normal, why are they all worried? And how long are they living that they don't know this? Like, we don't see any kids.
Sorry.
It just seems a little hinky.
She headed into the synth refuge. Okay, getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the ball. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Well, at least she's honest, because I really don't think we get thanked the rest of the time we're on the island.
Hold back. Sure, she wouldn't be standing at all. They call me the Mary. Shipwreck, handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Besides that,
Pleasure to meet you.
likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow.
That's such a comforting, wonderful thing to say. Hope the island doesn't kill you that quick.
In order to do proper specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tanner. Tools are certain to be there.
Alan.
Mainlander. Great. Fired your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
This guy needs a hug or a nap.
I'm not here to pick a fight.
You just don't understand. What happens next time when we wait here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some wards, do your business. Otherwise, take the first.
Okay, I guess he's got a good point there. That yeah, they can't really depend on outside help. But then that begs the question: does that mean like nobody ever stays in Far Harbor, and all the people that come through here are synths? I'm impressed by the trade going on here and how much he's actually getting for quite a small amount of caps. I'm terrible at this part, just bargaining in general. So typically, when I play, I'll hand it off to Raven to do this because he's just better at it.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stocked.
Power armor is looking good. It's one of the few things in this town that looks good. Hand cannons, now we're talking.
Can hear you. So mind what you say.
That's a terrifying thought. The fog is alive. Just walked into a goddamn horror movie.
Let the island catch you off guard. By my goodness.
And the town's got enough background to stand on and show you.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's deal.
Of course.
See, Far Harbor ain't so bad.
I will say they have a lot of really great junk here that we need just for everything. Adhesive, always, always, always a great thing to have, especially if you don't have a fully functioning starch farm, which we do not.
It's actually...
Bait shop.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. By my goodness.
Brooks, stranger. You need odds, ends, junk, or knickknacks. You've come to the right place.
Let's see what you have.
It's quite an assortment. Odds, ends, junks, and knickknacks.
Now all I need is one screw.
We're just looking for one screw at this point. And it looks like we're probably gonna have to go back to the mainland for that, so it'll just have to wait. Ooh, telephone. Gotta love that circuitry, because we run out of that a lot.
Let's deal.
Here's what I got.
You ain't hard. You ain't long. By my goodness. Guns.
That's just creepy.
No, that's dinner. Ain't
It's
nothing
creepy.
creepy about it.
You can say it's dinner all you like. It's creepy.
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Yes, it's a great way to start a conversation.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
You get your hands dirty, I'm done leaving people with bits. Last I couldn't keep up.
What's laying in front of me?
Oh, it looks like we've got a Far Harbor survival guide sitting right in front of them too. I think there are 5 of them, if I remember correctly. And you get a trophy if you're unmodded and you collect all 5. Do we have the charisma? Let's find out.
I've done a whole lot longer, a whole lot less.
I could get you. You got to listen. Lower I say, when I say. Still won't be easy.
And again, objectively, Longfellow does not look that old.
Only 68, 75.
Let's go, little fellow.
Follow me.
It just seems strange that he seems to be the only person on the island that remembers the fog being, you know, as bad as it is right now.
The fog's closing.
Hey,
We could use time. Talk to Cassie Dole. Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. And while they're in stock.
Ah yes, so now we get our first taste of actually moving through the fog. Which even in areas where the fog has been pretty cleaned, you still get rads. And that's a fun gun that Longfellow has, that blue electric zapper.
That's actually Nick.
Oh, is that Nick? That's a great gun that Nick has. I really like that. It makes a cool space age sound. Alright, got him with a Molotov.
Longfellow, what you doing out here by yourself?
So apparently Longfellow just keeps walking when you walk away. Or when you're in the middle of a fight, which is admirable, because I guess I would kind of do the same thing, let's be honest. Just be like, nope, not dealing with this today, bye.
Can't start the tour without us? Where you going? Back here. What's happening? Buddy!
Hey.
So apparently we have to run back to where we were. This is why I don't like follow quests. Follow quests are stupid.
Where are we going? Arcadia's that way. You tard.
So if you're just joining us, we're the Witch and the Raven. We're doing Far Harbor today. And right now we're watching Longfellow glitch out hilariously. We had to stop to deal with some trappers, and he decided to keep going. And now that we're out of combat, we get to go all the way back to the trappers to follow him again, because you gotta love those follow quests. They are the bane of every gamer's existence, regardless of console or PC. So now looks like he's just starting to get caught up now. He went off and dealt with a bunch of wolves for no reason. Oh, that's a fun sound. And if you're watching, we do have a fan going, so let us know if it starts to get annoying or if the audio is going in or out, just because we can't tell.
What's that?
And here I am being terrible with a minigun because we don't have a cursor on the screen, which means I can't aim. Was that just the one guy, or are we still in combat? Oh, we are still in combat. Alright, take it away, Longfellow. I think probably the only part about the Far Harbor expansion that I really enjoy is that you get the Mariner's armor from it, which gives you underwater breathing, and it's just some really cool armor. So we'll definitely have to tackle that while we're doing our Far Harbor playthrough. When there was some Aster. I have a bad habit of picking up everything when I am handed the controller. So we're just gonna scavenge a lot as we go along. Whoop. And my gun has decided
To glitch out.
to glitch out. The Gatling laser has been doing this for us lately. We're not sure why.
All the weapons have.
It's been kind of a total weapon thing. And best we can figure, we had an incident where we had to completely get rid of Fallout off of our PlayStation. It just completely crashed. It was unplayable. And in doing so, we lost a lot of our Creation Club stuff. And any kind of weapon that we had a Creation Club mod on died with it. So, dealing with that has been oodles of fun. And everything kind of just randomly glitches out now. So, that's a bonus added difficulty that we did not need. Alright, so we're going to continue to climb this mountaintop. And it sounds like another mean and angry. Oh yeah, lots of mean and angry. Oh yay, we get introduced to the children of Adam. We saw them before when we were doing the glowing sea with Virgil.
What have we here? Another rat worshiping lunatic. That's
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
how about bullets? Faith shield you against those too.
Let's just settle down, okay?
You're right. Waste of ammo.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Arcadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done?
Let's see what Arcadia did.
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fall. You do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
So, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out there. Radiation's bad.
Watch yourself, Alex.
We all know this.
You walk through Adam's
People are freaking out over microwaves now.
Done wasting
I cannot imagine
Let's move.
being in an apocalypse and people deciding that radiation is great and a thing to be worshipped. But you know, I guess anything's possible. Alright, so we've made it to Arcadia.
Embrace Adam's wisdom and let him divide within you.
And we've arrived.
Hail,
He's
Adam.
already been watching.
I will say, Bethesda did a really great job, their developers did a really great job with cults in the Fallout universe. I feel like they're very believable cults. Which I just find really interesting, that they put enough time and dedication into the game that, yeah, they actually seem,
Strong. There's enough.
they seem legit. Alright. We're gonna say bye to Longfellow for now.
All right. I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together? I can think of worse things than that.
And we've made our first friend. Woohoo! So the reason we're saying goodbye to Longfellow is because Nick's a really great person to have when you start Acadia. And you'll see why in just a couple of minutes as we explore, if you've never played before. Alrighty. So there's Nick. And let's go into the spooky room with all the blue lights.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the farm, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you, as long as you welcome us.
Alright, so we got a lot of questions going on here.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi the con over to her poor family, and...
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give.
I want to know which items from that list he can't give me, because if the only one he can't give me is Kasumi, I'm okay with that.
Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a sinner?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one shit with that kind of face and a mind of his own. I only see him when I look in a mirror.
It can't be you.
Surprise!
What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Where?
We're gonna be sarcastic through this playthrough.
I'm afraid the punchline isn't going to be very funny. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. With you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what we were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick.
Dun dun dun.
The Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Alright, so yeah, let's talk later. I feel like Nick wants this to be a private moment.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
What do we think, Raven? Is she a synth?
Yep.
She's a
It's a
synth.
synth. That's why she left home.
Kasumi had honest questions about herself. She came here for answers. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her. She isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a Sith, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you Sith?
So I'm gonna pause it right here before we answer, because this is a really interesting question. Because you start with a speech at the beginning of the game, and you have a kid and a wife, and supposedly you're 200 years old compared to the apocalypse, and the memory that you're implanted with is, you know, what the day the bombs fell, but you don't really know anything before that. You're given the cinematic intro, and you kind of go from there, which is Dima's whole point here, is that you started in a really weird place in your life and can't remember anything before that, which is something that indicates you're a synth.
It also could be that your brain just couldn't handle the transition from 200 years of being frozen.
Yeah, and that's a good point too. I mean, we don't know what the side effects of cryo anything are, even today, and it's entirely possible that there's brain damage, especially when it's being done hastily by scientists who are more freaked out about the fact the world's ending.
Think about it. The first thing you do when you step out of the cryo thing is kill a bunch of rad roaches and go on a murderous rampage killing a Deathclaw with a minigun in a suit of power armor. You got brain damage.
Yeah, you're definitely not adjusting well to the world.
Putting on costumes you find in abandoned buildings, pretending you're the Silver Shroud.
So it's just a very interesting question that Dima's asking here. Let's see what our choices are. How would I know? Let's do how would I know and see what their argument is.
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal.
We can cut off an arm.
You have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But
You also don't dream as a character the entire time, which is
what do you believe?
interesting.
Have you
Sense
ever
connection.
questioned your humanity?
Yeah, it's very Electric Sheep that since they're able to dream. Personally, I'm leaning towards human, but we're gonna go with sarcastic.
Real hard in the mirror. Sometimes I look like something else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a Sith, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
Let's go with day the bombs fell.
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We're frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then. Just a single day, and then waking up alone. We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you.
I think it's interesting that
A lot to think about.
apparently the synths nowadays are so advanced that doing something like cutting off an arm wouldn't be enough to tell you if they're a synth or not. You would have to
Co-founders, Faraday,
you would have to kill them to get into the brain and see if the implant's there.
Kasumi.
Which is terrifying because, you know, AI has come a long way in our reality.
Is there anything
And so the thought that we could have that level of synthetic AI one of these days.
That's what guns are for.
Oh, are we telling him that we're in the Brotherhood? Or are we not actually siding with the Brotherhood?
Square.
humans with my kind. They're dangerous. All we want is to live in peace. On our own. See for yourself.
And we're not going to betray Dima until we start getting into his memories and realizing that he killed a lot of people.
Right.
We aren't a threat to anyone.
Square.
I guess we'll see.
It's all
I think it's interesting that Dima makes the distinction between the people who are controlling the synths and synths themselves. Because we do see a fair number of synths that have independent thought, but they never fully phased out, like, I guess you would call them the drone synths, the ones that don't have independent thoughts.
Gen 1.
Gen 1, Gen 2, those never really got phased out, even with Gen 3 now being a very big thing. And I just think that's interesting that Dima's like, no, we don't want to be like the other 1s and 2s.
Or coursers. Why do coursers not want freedom? Why can't they implement that courser brain thing into the other gens?
That's a fair point. You know, it seems like each generation or type of synth is very different, and I'm not sure if there are really holes in the story, or if it's just that you have to sit down and really parse it out. But it is interesting that you have all of these philosophical questions kind of layered into this game. And then you walk away from the philosophical questions and just start looting the place. Because that's the true nature of the Fallout universe. Oh, we gotta go down one more floor. And here's our target.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm writing notes.
Your choice. You start from here.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're what? You came all this way for me?
I'm telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth. I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier.
I mean, Kasumi was
That conversation with Bonnie.
pretty isolated up in their little fishing house, and there was really no way for her to be taken and made a synth. Not without her parents noticing an absence or anything. So I think that's
Square.
interesting. You want to go with square? My thought would be circle.
Circle.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I
Which is a fair point, because even if you are a synth, they still raised you. You know, from whatever point you were made into a synth. And you have Kasumi's personality. So,
But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help.
we're gonna help her out, figure out what's going on in Arcadia.
Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here on this island. Something way more important than just one lost world.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from them? plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. Dima is putting on an act. We need to know.
I mean, I agree. Are we going to be sarcastic here, or are we going to offer some help?
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on it, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday...
Oh yeah, we made Valentine like us.
at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop. But it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but security on it is crazy.
Alright, what are we feeling? Are we gonna hack? Are we gonna lockpick? Are we gonna just talk to him?
I usually just confront him. You can do whatever you want.
Alright. I like eavesdropping on the meeting.
Sounds like our best bet. I'll see if I can find a way inside that room.
Okay. Good luck. And come back as soon as you found anything.
One case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
Alright. So regardless of what you tell Kasumi you're gonna do, you can actually do any of the three. So at least that's good. Ooh, Nick wants to talk.
Sure, ask away.
It's just with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Aw, he's so sweet. What are we saying, Raven?
Square.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I just gotta deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
Nah, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15, pride and joy of the mayor back then, and by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, hello, Institute, can you hear me?
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Awesome. Just awesome.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. Got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst
damn idea since the bomb? Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Gosh, after a welcome this warm, who wouldn't want to just stay forever?
This place isn't for you. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
You must have tons of friends with this attitude.
I don't need friends.
Hi.
You want to buy something or what? You want to buy something or what?
Let's see what you have.
Don't touch everything, okay? Buy something or what?
You got a thing for antiques, huh?
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
Nice little hydroponics bay they got going on here. Alright, so the witch wants to hide and eavesdrop on the conversation. Which raises the question of how in the hell am I supposed to do that?
So it's down below. It's the one that says 36.
You want to buy something?
Yeah.
Loctite.
There's a note.
Where's Nick when you need him?
Hey,
Something for you?
go check that out.
Useless.
So then we can talk to Cog.
Can I just knock him out with a shovel and take it?
These days, count on violence to solve
No.
problems.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside. It's also
Where's Cog? Said he was in here. Then it disappeared when I entered the room.
Turn around.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What
I'm
do you
confused.
I think there's
Did he just glitch out of
there it
existence?
is. There's Cog.
Hi.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for
Oh, isn't that sweet? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Hey, Kasumi said she needed the key to the storage room downstairs. Can I borrow it?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, you could, but I lost it. Should never have agreed to help Faraday move all that equipment in the observatory. Like there could be anything I'm carrying that's going to damage Dima's computers. I was shoving things around in that upper floor that circles the wall of the telescope room, if that helps.
You want to buy something or what?
complicated.
Yes.
So now I go all the way back downstairs.
All the way back downstairs.
Oh, doing laps. Loving it.
Yep.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
So here's my plan. We're gonna steal that shit. Yeah? Okay. We're gonna steal that shit, then we're gonna go pretend to be one of the Adam's newest children who believes in the Great Divide. All hail Adam. And then we're gonna kill them all while they're not looking, and take the memories, and probably take the key to nuke the sub, and be good. Yeah, that covers it. Yeah, cool. That's the plan.
but
We don't need Dima's permission.
yeah, that's just me. So.
Oh look, a tiny little thing that's just been left here for me. A gift.
Now we gotta go talk to Kasumi.
I don't need to. Okay, I need
Yeah,
to.
it's a quest marker, you gotta.
Damn it. Why does everyone want to talk all the time?
Where do you gotta get to Kasumi anyway?
Nothing? Question mark? I don't.
Remember you're on air.
I don't like or hate her. She not important.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam are. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Into his memories? Assuming
In this case, curiosity is going to kill the you.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's
Sounds
it.
terrible.
And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Now, we must go join the children of Adam.
Woohoo, and we leveled up. That level up's the most important.
There's something specifically I wanted to do, I just don't remember what the heck it was.
Was it local leader science?
Ah.
There we go. That's a great one.
Okay, one last time up the stairs. For goodness sake. Wow, that was a terrible mission. I don't want to fight 2 Yagua. 3. 3 Yagua.
We have not done the Travis quest on this character.
We have not done the Travis quest on this character. But to be fair, our viewers cannot hear any form of radio or talk from Diamond City.
This is true.
So it doesn't really matter if we do it or not. Except for our own, you know, personal use.
But Travis.
But Travis. I don't know, I think it's funny to make fun of him from time to time. You know, listening to him on the air. It's entertaining.
This is true.
So in both Skyrim and Fallout, I seem to just be the guy that likes to climb over the mountains.
I mean, at least the game uses a physics engine that allows you to do so.
Yeah.
Because could you imagine trying to play this game with a physics engine that was like, haha, no. It'd be miserable.
Again with the biting and shooting. You can sleep in tents, babe.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
That is pretty cool.
Something's still attacking you.
I know. I can't shoot it from this far away, so I'm just kind of running. That and every single thing I have is out of ammo. So it's time to reload.
Time for a mainland trip?
No, I just gotta reload. Somehow, I gotta get across this lake. And I'm in power armor. I wonder what was that big that it actually made that bone structure. 'twas a dinosaur. No, it was a whale.
Hey. There's something you need? Can do.
Alright, my love, are you ready to accept Adam's wisdom and the knowings of the Great Divide?
All hail the glow cloud. Wait, wrong. Sorry. Wrong fandom.
Please, you can't do this. We've been loyal to you, and your dedication is coming in doubt. You need to prove your faith. One of you may return to the fold. The other...
Should we keep Valentine for this? Because we're going to make a lot of immoral decisions.
This is insane.
I think we should go no companion for this.
And...
We do make a lot of really bad decisions for the next, like, half hour.
Thank you.
Alright.
Hey.
Nick.
Nick.
What? Oh, sorry. Got my
Crap, he wants to have a philosophical discussion.
It's a bit of a shock.
Alright.
Before I answer, are you okay?
I'll keep. Don't worry. Figure this out.
What do you think, babe? Do you think Dima is Nick's brother?
I mean, they do look very similar. I do think that they are brothers.
All synths look alike.
No.
They all look the same to me. Alright, sure, why not? He's your brother.
Hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. I was just a failure. Gave up. Just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. Never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's gotta be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye on it.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just
I'm thinking of, rather than send him to Red Rocket or Sanctuary, we'll just send him to Longfellow's cabin and work on a base here.
I think that's a good plan.
Because we're high enough level we can build a supply line between here and Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah.
Heads up.
Is something bothering you?
Yeah, you're bothering me. Go away.
Probably about time we parted ways.
Sure. I'll head on home then.
Longfellow's cabin. And I'm giving him my power armor since we have to not have power armor for this walkthrough.
This is true.
Have you ever been the Children of Adam?
Yes. I don't typically choose to side with them because they kind of freak me out.
Alright then.
What are you doing here? Did Far Harbor send you?
It's okay. I'm not from Far Harbor. I'm from the Commonwealth.
Quite the journey. So, explain to me what you're doing here. You come seeking a place among Adam's children?
I'm interested in joining. Sign me up.
Decisions of who may enter our family we leave to Adam. He'll have to perform a ritual. Prove himself worthy in his eyes.
All right. I'll do what Adam requires.
Then let us hope he deems you fit. There is a small spring not far from here. Drink from it. Follow where it leads. You come back. We'll discuss you joining.
Alright, Hunt. It's all you.
Ooh.
Join the children of Adam.
Okay. Raven has handed it back over to me. Apparently I get to be the one that does the Children of Adam stuff.
Drink from the spring.
Alright, drink from the spring. What spring is he talking about? I don't know where I'm going. Do I go inside?
No. No.
Okay, so don't go inside. He says to drink from the spring.
Alright, go to your quests. Turn off the ones that want you to go inside.
Okay, gotcha. So visions in the fog is what we're doing. So we're gonna go find this mystical spring. And we're gonna drink from it.
Don't drink from that. Walk forward, dork.
Okay, so this
Stop drinking random stuff you find on the ground.
So apparently that was not the spring.
You see that dot in the far off distance, hundreds of miles away? Go there.
Clearly, it's been a while since I did the Children of Adam stuff, so we're just gonna climb a mountain.
Wow, I found a random puddle. I'm gonna drink it.
Yes.
How are you a mother?
Alrighty, here we
Turn off your
go.
light.
So we're walking into the spooky marsh.
Why are we walking into the spooky marsh?
Well, we're gonna get radiation one way or another. Alrighty. Do I need to be taking Rad-X or Rad-Away?
I would heal and then do that, yeah.
Aha! Adam's Spring. Gotcha. So this is the... What could possibly go wrong?
A lot.
So we're gonna pop some Rad-Away, pop a stim pack.
Insane.
Alrighty. Alright, we've saved.
Jump down.
So now we're gonna jump down.
Drink the red water.
And we drink the stuff. Is that not the water to be drinking?
Oh, that is the water.
Oh, here we go. Adam's Spring. You gotta drink from the spring directly. Oh, and we've got a lot of rads going on here.
Look up. Follow her.
kind of agree with this. This is a very trippy spiritual radiation experience happening right now.
Excuse me.
Okay, we're investigating the holy site. I'm having some trouble here.
Heal. Reload.
Alright. Clearly, combat while on psychic radiation drugs is not my forte. So let's heal up a little bit more.
Yeah. Go to the terminal.
Wow, we got lots of stuff here. We got all kinds of creepy books and skulls and.
Now look to your left. Go look on there.
Must be some clue around here.
Look to the right of the container thingy you're looking at. Give me the remote.
Oh, here we go. Mother. Okay.
You need to stare at it and click on it.
Must be some clue around here. M-O-T-H-R. Mother? Could that be the password?
Alright, we're gonna get some rad resistance because we got a lot of rads. So we're gonna open these security doors. And we've got an icon. with a kind of creepy note. Couple of creepy notes. But we have had our spiritual experience. Seems to have worn off.
And now we're picking mushrooms after a spiritual experience.
And now we're picking mushrooms because that's just how we roll.
You can teleport back to the area.
And just because there's lots of rads. And I really don't want to run all that way. We're gonna head back to the nucleus this way. Okay, here we go.
More than I expected. Did Adam reveal something to you?
I'm gonna just show him the icon because I had a really I had an impulse to be very sarcastic, but I feel like that's gonna get us killed.
Led you to that icon? What one? What did you see?
It was otherworldly. The woman, she was like a living shadow, cloaked in mist.
Adam above. You really did see her. The mother of the fog. The mother is a messenger from Adam. Acts as a guide to those important to his plans and the future of his family. She's the one who led the first of us to this place. And if she revealed herself to you, then I'd say the path he's laying for you is clear. If you are prepared to take the next step, then I believe there is a place for you among Adam's children.
That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Sure, I'm willing to learn.
Good. Head inside and present the icon to the High Confessor. It's his sermon. He'll be interested to see that. Once you've spoken with him, you should come see me. Have a task I think you'd be useful for. And here, some more appropriate attire. But know this, we are all devoted servants to Adam here. Messenger or no, actions against the family will not be tolerated. Welcome, brother.
Alright. I think it's interesting that they actually give some credence to this cult by having us have the spiritual spooky experience. I'm not quite sure what the mother of the fog is supposed to represent, since, you know, Adam is the bombs, but, you know, whatever works.
They are doomed, brothers and sisters, and they know it. The people of Far Harbor need only peer out their windows to
Oh boy, there's just rads everywhere.
given form in the holy cause. Yet no matter how inevitable Adam's reign in this land may be, they deny it. Stop!
But at least you can get some good salvage while you're here.
Our missionaries. Slay those who only wish to bring them to light. No longer. After years of skulking in the shadows like whipped dogs.
Vault Tech Overseer t-shirt. That's a random thing to find. Way out here.
Within the nucleus itself. We will claim the secrets hidden away by that accursed robot. And with them, we will wipe our harbor from the island. Adam's veil will roll down its streets. Holy fog cleansing the land of their heresy. And when we are finally granted division, it will be as heroes. A new day dawns, brothers and sisters. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
Are you done preaching?
Yes. He will come. He will come.
I'd heard whispers of a new convert. Welcome. How does it feel to take your place among Adam's chosen?
It's an honor, Confessor.
I'm glad you
Oh
feel
yeah, sure, it's an honor.
There are many who would squander Adam's grace. Let me ask you a question. You've been to Far Harbor, yes? Seen its barriers against Adam's holy fall? Its citizens' blasphemous refusal to vacate what's clearly his domain? What would you do with such a place?
Is Far Harbor really that bad?
Yes, brother, they are. For years, my predecessor begged for peace, while Far Harbor fortified their bastion of heresy. We tried to help them, to bring them Adam's light. Many of our brethren ended up dying of it. But now that I am High Confessor, that time is over. All Adam's foes, whether Far Harbor cowering behind their precious condensers, or that ancient robot hiding away his memories within our very home, they will come to recognize Adam as the sole master of this island. But it is only through unity that we can succeed. Adam requires devotion from all his children. Embrace that, and you will do well. Now, was there anything you require?
I found this icon. The Grand Zealot said you'd be interested in seeing it.
Is that the mother? So the whispers were true. You saw the mother of the fallen. Many of Adam's children spend their whole lives wishing for such a day. It would seem he expects great things from you, child, as will I.
So my question is for the children of Adam, because they all, worship radiation and,
Nothing for now.
Adam, watch.
All of that. Do they keep around feral ghouls? The ones that clearly have had a little too much radiation? Or do they kill him and say, oh, it was Adam's will?
What kind of job?
A matter of heresy that needs to be.
I'm ready to serve, friend.
There is a woman, but she's given herself over to something. The confessor ordered Zealot Field to track her down, but the heretic eluded her. Now Gwyneth has begun profaning our holy sites with her mad ravings, openly flouting the word of Adam. The High Confessor wants her found and executed.
We're gonna go kill someone who no longer believes in the will of Adam?
Works for me.
Alright, let's go do it.
Good. Speak to Zealot Field. She should be able to point you towards Gwyneth's trail. Bring her.
Cool. So there's a couple of things that we can do right now. We've got what Adam requires. And the armor just looks really cool. So we'll probably go ahead and infiltrate them completely and help all of the children. Just because that armor set is really sweet. And you have to do the rest of their quests. So we'll start plunging along through these. As I try not to fall to our death. Because that definitely won't help us achieve what we are trying to achieve. Where's the stairs? Ooh, that's just a lot of rats. Clearly I've not spent enough time with the children of Adam, because this place is a maze. One in which I am very lost. There we go.
Pardon me.
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring. Don't appear you turned into a slobbering goon. So I'm guessing you had a favorable experience. What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
A woman.
Apparently there's a lot of videos about this guy.
The Grand Zealot said she was called the Mother of the
Someone called the FBI on it.
You saw the mother of the... How did... I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there is anything I or the other Zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
The Grand
Alrighty.
Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well, as I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot in particular seemed to have a fondness for her, at least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her. But Gwyneth was always clever, and
ashamed to admit that I failed.
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly, when she suddenly leapt up and began to shout that Adam is alive. When Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time it was not his decision. Professor Martin insisted we wait, hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead. That was the end of Gwyneth. Or so we thought. One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site. She scared.
Still watching you.
It was not long after that the blasphemous messages appeared. We knew it had to be her.
So, just to get this straight, we're finding her because she decided Adam was a lie, and the last confessor said, no, let's let her go. The new guy took charge, was like, alright, these weird messages at our holy sites clearly have to be her. So we're gonna go have someone kill her. Seems like a big jump. Seems a little excessive, but maybe that's just me. Now we're gonna try to find a way out of here without getting lost, which I'm going to fail spectacularly at. There we go. Let's get out of this radiation hole for a while.
Let his light guide you.
Alrighty. So we've got some holy sites to investigate now.
150. Minutes or so, and then
all right. So while we wait for our screen to load with this ninja-looking guy, oh, there we go. Let's head on up to the first holy site. And I should really have a weapon out.
Looks like you're addicted to drugs, babe.
Oh yeah, we've got a status effect. It looks like we're addicted to psycho drugs. So that's fun. Alright. Let's let's find something to help with that massive amount of radiation we just got.
Scraps torn from some kind of banner. It looks like some pieces are missing.
Okay. This is very, very Zodiac, the whole collage messages. I think that was Zodiac, I don't know. I can't keep my serial killers straight, I watch too many of them. Either way, it's creepy. I'm gonna head up this foggy mountain. Looks like we're just about at holy site number 2. And we don't use paths here. Alright, so let's pop another rat away. We really need something with more than 100 rad resistance, but...
Walkatalk Station. She must be staying at a campground. At
All
least
right.
the directions are clear.
It doesn't look like we have anything else to help with rads. Oh, there we go. A little bit of blood resistance. That should heal us up nicely. I know one of the creatures on Far Harbor, if you cook it up, gives you some pretty decent rad resistance. So I'll have to take a look at that next time we're at a cooking station, because that's going to be very helpful the more we play with the Children of Adam. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a quick save since now we're investigating the campground. Well, someone was definitely here. We got a radium rifle. Those are nice. When you upgrade those, they do a decent amount of damage. Woo! I won't lie, that scared my pants off.
You shot dog meat?
I did not shoot dog meat. I'm shooting the feral wolves. Bad doggy. Bad doggy.
He ate that one.
Alright, let's heal up with a Deathclaw steak.
It's done. The messages are posted. I know it could mean my life, but the children must know. I was paging through a pre-war tome when I saw it. The atom. A tiny speck of matter surrounded by endless depths. Vast emptiness that dwells within us all. It only reaffirmed what I'd felt all this time. The truth the confessor wanted no one to hear. The lie that is Adam. It's not real. We aren't all infinite worlds. Just empty space. Dead. Cold. That we are nothing. The confessor won't be pleased by my messages. But I'm not afraid. I'm going to start moving things to the old church by the West Access Road in case they decide to join me. I just hope I'm not too late to save them from Adam's lives.
Okay.
So why aren't we in Dima's memories?
Oh, I wanted to get the armor from the Children of Adam.
Ah.
Because it's just really, really awesome looking armor. So I figured we should at least play through the Children of Adam a little bit until we can get that.
Okay.
But this is interesting because I've never seen this quest done, and it's kind of sad that she learns the truth and everyone's like, "You're the one with the problem."
What truth? Whose truth? Your truth?
Well, she says that she was paging through a tome and found a diagram of the atom, and Adam is not infinite. It's basically nothing.
All right,
which is accurate. Alright, let's get our level up in. Do you have a preference, Raiden?
Either medic or life. Or resistance.
Alright. Let's go ahead and use medic, because we're gonna need a lot of radiation.
Let's talk first, then we can kill each other later.
And I collect paint. I know He doesn't, but the paint is really great for just some caps when you're in Diamond City.
Stop! This is a sacred place! Why have you come? You're seeking the truth.
The truth of nothing? What does that mean?
If you are truly prepared to hear it, then I will tell you. The children of Adam have been deceived by Martin, by Tectus. It's a false gospel, all of it. What they don't want you to know is that Adam is but a tiny...
And this is how Christianity turned into Catholicism. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
You got that backwards.
I have seen it with my
There is
own
definitely a
eyes.
parallel here between Catholicism and then the split with the Protestant sects. Which is interesting. I think that's kind of cool that they did that, but
you must.
I still have a hard time taking it seriously.
We deserve to know the truth.
Okay, well, let's not get all religious and philosophical.
What if you misunderstood what you saw and overreacted? Do you really believe that everyone is wrong about Adam except you?
I can't think about that now. I've strayed so far from the path. I don't dare look back.
Huh.
Triangle.
You're out here all alone. Don't you miss your brothers and sisters in the place? I know they're like a family to you.
Of course, I miss them more than anything. I've never been alone before. If I thought there was a chance they might accept me, then I'm a heretic. My life is forfeit.
Should we send her to her death? We'll have her leave the island.
You're as good as dead. You need to leave this island and never come back.
There's wisdom in your words. If I cannot save the children of Adam from their blindness, perhaps I can spread the word elsewhere. Yes, nothing's will becomes more clear to me now. I must spread the message to all who will hear, no matter how far the journey.
Oh,
You should
Lord.
tell Richter and the others.
Now we got another cult.
So this is cult number 3
For opening my eyes.
that we found so far.
Yep.
First one being Arcadia, second being Children of Adam, and now nothing.
Have you seen the light tower yet?
No.
Never mind.
And then we do get another cult at the lighthouse here. And then we get a further cult in Nuka World. So there's just lots of cults going on.
They worship a glowing ghoul on the top of the lighthouse.
And with that, since that's a solid 2 hours of gameplay, we're gonna leave you with that lovely thought that, you know, the apocalypse is just full of cults. Thanks for tuning in, and y'all have a great night.